Howdy.
Yeah.
Salutations.
Salutations.
Salutations. Alright, we're already done with breakfast. I ate some Korean style beef. And now we're walking to Starbucks to fill up our water bottles. Sister fell asleep on Poppy's chest, so the boy and I are going together on an adventure. Adventure! Oh, be mindful, that's big. It's a big curb. You got it. Keep going. There you go. Adventure! Together! Together! Did you hold my hand? Looks like there's a car coming. Yeah, it's a car. Okay, you threw it. You hold it. Hold it. Take a video. You wanna hold it? Talk to it. Yeah, you can hold it. There you go. Thank you.
Any water?
Yeah, I got the water.
Any phone?
Show. You wanna show it in the camera? The other way. Yeah, like that. See? You see the screen? And then the front is where the viewfinder is. Is that interesting?
Hold it.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
One puddle.
Yeah, there are puddles here. That's fun, huh?
Mommy?
I wanted to show you this flower tree. Thought it was really pretty. Here, I'll show you what the flowers look like. If anybody knows what kind of tree this is, put it in the comments. This is what that looks like. Run! Again! This way! This way! We are in the parking lot of this Casa Garcia's place. At the Starbucks, we got our water and we were outside playing with the rocks. And he throws a rock and it hits like the bottom part of the window. And I was like, oh, we're not gonna throw it at the window, but you can throw it at the fence, the little like border that they have on the patio. So we're playing a little bit more, and then he takes a rock and he throws it at the window. It was a decent throw, you know, not anything like too hard. I think it was more like him testing, like, well, can I throw it? Is the window there? Like, can I throw it there? And there was a man and I think his daughter and then his granddaughter. They had all walked in while we were playing. And the baby was asleep in a stroller. And anyway, so he throws the rock right where this, like, little couple is sitting. And the guy, like, turns at me. And he's, like, yelling at me through the window. Mind you, it's like a double pane, like, bulletproof window. I mean, I don't know what kind of windows they have at Starbucks. Yeah, the woman and the man. Yeah. You remember? Do you recall? Yeah, when you threw it? Yeah. Yeah, you threw it at the window? Mm-hmm. You threw it. At the window. Yeah, but we don't throw it at the window. We can throw it at the ground, or you can throw it at the other rocks. Or you can throw it at the fence. Or you can throw it in the dirt or at a tree. But we don't throw rocks at people, and we don't throw rocks at windows. Right? Or cars. Right?
My legs
Yeah, she just got in her car, so her lights are on. But yeah, so he's screaming at me through this window, and I can't hear anything he's saying. I'm like, bro, like, this is a like triple paned window. I can't hear you. So all I say, I was like, thank you. I just said thank you in sign language, and then I was just like, yeah. I could like feel all this like rage that was like manifesting elsewhere in his life. It was just it was such a bizarre moment, because like in that moment I was looking into his eyes through the window, and he was sitting down and I was standing up, and he had these big blue eyes, but they were like kind of bulging a little bit. 222 LOL. And I just felt like I know I'm an empath, so when I feel a feeling that I know is not mine, I can tell it's somebody else's. And with him, it was like this rage at life. Like maybe he had a son that disappointed him, or his marriage like wasn't very fulfilling. It was like that kind of like heartbreak. Like I just felt heartbreak. And I thought I was reflecting on it after the moment had happened and we were still playing. And it kind of like, I felt his hurt feelings, because here he is, an old man, forgetting what it's like to be a young boy, you know, like discovering rocks and wanting to throw them places. And yeah, like I think I learned something from that. I don't think it's fully processed all the way, like what the lesson is, but in the now moment, it feels like the lesson is like, well, just don't give up that like childlikeness of you, you know? And it's okay if you throw rocks at windows, if you don't throw them hard, or if you're still learning, you know? Oh, this one, yeah, the other one, the straw fell out. So you have to use this one. Use this water bottle. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. And I had to share. Also, I'll show you a license plate. It says, P.S. I heart ya. I thought that's pretty cute. I mean, sorry person that owns the car, but I think they want people to notice their license plate, right? Like that's why you make a cute license plate. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was cute. But yeah, so like I thought it was really interesting. That man, like he was so quick to be angry at me through the window, when in reality, like I didn't throw the rock. And I know that he wouldn't yell at a little boy like that. And if he would have like yelled at a little boy like that in his life, like it just makes me feel really grateful that the grandpas that I have, like the men in my life, are a pretty like kind temperament. I know that in their lives they haven't always been that way, but and most of the experiences I've had with the older men in my life, like my grandpas, or mostly my grandpas actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like I've never been scolded by them, you know. One of my grandpas like isn't really like in my life like that, so he never really had the opportunity to scold me. But like my grandpa Hanson, like he was very, very like chill, very mellow. Like I just never wanted to do anything that would make him yell at me. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, that was just like a really quick insight to the psyche of a man in that demographic, in like that area of the zeitgeist right now. And there was like a lot of pain. There's just like a lot of pain that I could feel, which is interesting because when they first got out of the car, at first I was like, oh, this is like a couple. But then I saw that he was a lot older than her, and I just got this feeling that he was the grandpa and she was the daughter and this was the granddaughter, like in the carrier. And when they got out of the car, like I could feel this like perfume, this like electricity off of them that was like, I don't know, like it just didn't feel like there was a lot of love. Like it felt like there was love, but it was like, what's that word? It was like dried up. It was just like maybe stale. It didn't feel like awesome and like super inviting, but it felt like obligatory. That's the word. It felt obligatory. So that was kind of interesting. Anyways, cheers. Also, if somebody does something to you in the next 24 to 48 hours that makes you feel like angry or like the first thing you want to do is yell. If you find yourself yelling, just take a moment and like take a step back and like apologize to the person, apologize to yourself for not being graceful with yourself and allowing yourself the opportunity to really like digest the emotion. Because really that's what it is. It's like you're not digesting the emotion, you're just going straight to reactions, like straight to it. And that's not kind to yourself. So yeah, just take an extra moment and back up. Back it up. Back it up, back it up. And realize like none of this stuff is as serious as you think it is. Like we were just playing in the puddles, and at first I was like, oh, he's gonna get his shoes all wet and his pants all dirty. And then I was like, good. Good. Like things are not nearly as big or scary or desolate as you think they are at the first moment. So give yourself a moment to like recalibrate and recognize that your emotions aren't the ones that rule your reality. You are the one that rules your reality, and you rule with consciousness, not with emotions. So it's my little moment for right now. Okay, cheers for real.